Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstones, the apostles of Great Millstones who rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. I just wanted to do this this little quick lesson through the Spirit. Man, they're making such a big deal out of it. It's the devil. It's the Esau. He's making such a big deal out of Adrian Peterson, which he's a wicked 2/3. I'm not doing this in defense of Adrian Peterson. To hell with Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson is the 2/3 nigga. He received his reward on this side. He gonna get destroyed by the missiles, just like the rest of these 2/3 are gonna be destroyed by the missile, along with Esau, the so-called white man mentioned in the scriptures. But they make it, Esau is turning everything upside down. He's just making a big deal out of what he got with a switch, and now they calling it abuse. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with Adrian Peterson. To hell with Adrian Peterson, but this is for Jake, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You see where this is going, man. If you discipline your child, even with a switch, they gonna it's a felony, man. They're gonna take you before the courts and they're gonna try to lock you up, man. And it's not a wicked thing. You're supposed to chastise your son, or this is gonna lead to wickedness. You're supposed to put the rod on him, man. But they making it out to be abuse. I seen Chris Carter whole ass on there talking about my mother did the best she could, but she was wrong. Man, it's all bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my old man laid shit. Not only did he put out a switch or belt, he laid hands when you got out of order, bro. You know what I'm saying? So did my uncles and so on, man. But anyway, I'm just gonna get into these scriptures, man, just to prove to you that discipline, you're supposed to discipline your children according to the scriptures. It's a righteous thing. I'm gonna start off with Hebrews 12:6. It says, "For whom so Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as he deal with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?" I'll tell you what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not. You're a bastard. They mean you're fatherless. I mean, he don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a damn about you being upright and righteous. He just gonna let you run amok and just and do wickedness. Like I said, this is gonna be quick, man. I just want to run through this because this is plain and simple, man. The elect know this. I'm just doing a lesson through the Spirit, man. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 30. It reads, "He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. He that chasteneth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him amongst his acquaintance." Because he gonna discipline him. He gonna put the rod on him when he needs it, man. And that's gonna make him upright. That's gonna make him a man. He's not gonna be a punk. He's not gonna be a sissy, like you see a lot of these jakes running around out here now. This is verse Ecclesiastes 30:3. "He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him." He said, "He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy," that's grieveth Esau. Because first of all, we're not only talking about discipline, just putting a rod on the child. We're talking about raising him up in the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, man. To where he knows the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. He's upright, and he knows who his enemy is, starting off with Esau and these other nations, the heathens, man. So that grieveth the enemy when Jake can raise his son up to be righteous and teach him the law, statutes, and commandments. That means we're going to have our foot on the neck of the so-called white man. We're going to have our foot on the neck of these other nations, these heathens. Verse 4. Though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself. Just like Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, you know, he's in unison with his father, just like the son is supposed to be. The father is supposed to be a righteous, upright man, following the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So should the son be. And we read it again. It says, though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself. So even though the father may be dead, you'll see the son, and he'll be upright and righteous, man, just like the father was. So even though the father is the spirit is departed and went back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you still see the son, and the son is upright, righteous, following the laws, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 30 and 5, Ecclesiastes 30 and 5. While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. He enjoyed to see an upright son. Man, that's what we're supposed to be able to do. Look at our sons and our children's, but especially our son, and have a good feeling that he's upright, man. He's righteous and holy, man, and upright through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's supposed to be a good feeling, man. We're supposed to be able to enjoy our kids, but we can't in this kingdom, because Esau got everything fucked up. The black woman is in league with Esau, the so-called white man. We can't enjoy our kids. They trying to lock you up if you discipline your kids with a switch. Man, that's the last thing you really be worried about, man. Anyway, Ecclesiastes 30 and 6. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall require kindness to his friends. Just like it was saying earlier, that grieveth his enemies, because they know that the tradition continues. The men of Israel, we are Yasha'Allah, we princes of the power. We gonna, we above all of the nations, man. When our sons is upright in the law, statutes, and commandments, man, that shit, man. The enemies, the so-called white man gonna grieve that. These heathens, these other nations, they gonna grieve that, man. That's why they rejoicing now, because you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you at such of a low state, man. They know we're not supposed to be at a low state. They know we're peculiar people, the apple of the Most High's eye. It's a lot. Ecclesiastes 30 and 7. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry. A horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. It's using an example of a horse. You got to break a horse and keep him in line, keep him in order under your control and command. The same thing with a child. You just don't let them do whatever the hell they want to do. It's an order, man. They got to be in order. Ecclesiastes 30 and 9. Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Conquer just means like to spoil. They say, basically saying, spoil your child, and he will make you afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness, man. You spoil your child, you don't show him no discipline, you spare the rod, he don't have no fear of your father. He gonna try to like these little niggas try to do today, man. They think they can whoop a grown ass a man. You know what I'm saying? They'll even try to swing on their own father, man, their own father. Let alone it be a dude not the father, and just in the house with the woman. Then the little kid will tell you, nigga, I'll whoop you. They'll tell you that. But even if they real dad, man, you know what I'm saying? They won't even call you sir. They won't even call you dad. They won't even say yes sir, no sir. You know what I'm saying? They'll get slick and try to call you by your first name, and talk down on you and tell you that they gonna whoop you, that they gonna put hands on you, a kid, a child. Anyways, man, Ecclesiastes 30:10. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. So it's telling you don't play and bullshit with him. I'm just being straight up what to say. Don't play and bullshit with him and pussyfoot around with him. It says, least I have sorrow with him. He gonna cause you trouble, man. He's not gonna take you seriously, man. A man of the Lord, which we're supposed to be, is an upright man, an austere man. You know what I'm saying? A man only fearing of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah only, man. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to be stern and austere, man. Not like these punks, these soft cupcake niggas that you see today, man. Trying to be your son, best friend, and all that, man. But because we completely out of order, man. We in Babylon, man. All of this shit is out of order, man. In the kingdom, we gonna be in fucking order, Jack, and you better believe it. Ecclesiastes 30:11. It says, "Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies." Don't let him do what the hell he want to do, man. Don't let him do what the hell he want to do. And when he do something stupid, don't wink at him and be like, "Oh, it's okay, son. That's my boy." No, you get on his ass, man, because you supposed to be teaching him to be a man of the Lord, a man of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, man. A man that can follow these law, statutes, and commandments. A real man, because the only real man is the man of the Lord, man. That's it. That's the only real man, is the man of the Lord. It say, "Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies." You know, don't give him no liberty, man. He under your rule. He do what the hell you say, when you say to do it, how you say to do it, man. You just don't let him run amok like these parents. These parents today, you let your kids just run wild, run out in the street like a pack of fucking dogs, doing whatever the hell they want to do. It's not supposed to be like. That's out of order, man. But that goes back to the white man, Esau, and we gonna pay for that, Esau. You gonna pay for that. You gonna pay for that. And the black woman, you gonna pay for it too, because you in league with the white man. You want to call the so-called 911, and you want to call so-called try to get the black man locked up and keep him away from his child, so it ain't no discipline. You all gonna pay for that. Ecclesiastes 30:12. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn, and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. So you gotta bow. It says, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides when he is a child. Whoop his ass when he's young. Beat that ass, man, because he's young. It ain't no such thing as, of course, you ain't gonna beat a newborn baby, but when the child gets up to understand your voice and your commands, he gonna understand, yes, no, you know what I'm saying? He gonna understand. When you say Khan, he gonna understand. When you say La'ah, he gonna understand what that means. I'm gonna read it again. Ecclesiastes 30:12. Bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn, and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. Beat his ass. Chastise thy son, and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. Chastise thy son, discipline him. When he get out of line, when he get out of order, if he get disrespectful, you put the rod to him, man. A switch, belt, or whatever, man. We used to wish for a switch. If my old man said, go get the switch, you'll run and go get it, because that means he ain't using the belt. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about these little thin belts they got now, man. He used to have the big real leather belts, man, that look like one of them things that like the barber sharpen his razor on, man. One of them big thick leather belts, man. He'll whoop your ass with that, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll aim for your ass, but if you moving and squirming, it's gonna catch you wherever, man. And who the fuck you gonna call, man? Or it might get hands put on you, man, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm getting long-winded, man. I just wanna go through this real quick. This is Proverbs. Go to Proverbs Salak. Proverbs 29. Proverbs. This is Proverbs 29 and 15. It says, the rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. The rod and reproof, man. The belt, switch, whatever, and correction, man. Give the child wisdom, man. And what's the beginning of wisdom? To fear Yahweh Bashem, the fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's what we're supposed to be teaching our sons anyway, man. Not how to, you know, saying play Xbox or give them a fucking iPod or making sure they got a cell phone or making sure they got Jordans or making sure their mohawk is clean edged up every week. Supposed to be teaching them the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. This is Proverbs 29 and 17. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give the light unto thy soul. Correct your son, man, when he's out of order, man, so he can remain in order. So you don't have to be standing on top of him all the time, man. So you can sit back and enjoy your son. And as he said earlier in Ecclesiastes, and before your friends, you can rejoice of your son. And in front of your brothers, man. My son is not a knucklehead. My son is not wicked. My son is not a faggot. My son is upright. My son is just through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. I'm just going to read a few more and I'm going to be done with it. This is Proverbs 19 and 13. It reads, Proverbs 19 and 13, a foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. A foolish son is the calamity of your father, man. That's on your dad. If your son is foolish, that falls on the father, man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, your father was foolish, man. He didn't offer no correction. He didn't issue out the rod. He didn't issue out no reproof. He wasn't a real man in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. He wasn't an upright man. This is Proverbs 19 and 18. Chasteth thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crime. Whoop your son ass why there's a chance, man. Because once you see these young niggas out here nowadays, man, they didn't get no discipline, man. They didn't get no whoopings, man. These young niggas out here wild like a pack of dogs, man. They don't respect nothing. They don't know nothing. They bugged out of their mind. And then when Esau snatch him up, you know, oh, my son, he didn't hurt nobody. He was the best. He was the greatest, like this nigga in Ferguson, Missouri. Oh, he didn't hurt nobody. He was the best. He was a nigga, man. He was a nigga. He right before Esau shot him, he was in the store jacking the goop for some cigarillos, man. You know what I'm saying? He strong on the goop for some fucking cigarillos, man. Being a nigga. This is Proverbs 22 and 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. The child's heart is bound to be foolish, man, without the rod and correction, man. That's plain and simple, man. You're gonna be out there a nigga in the street like a lot of Jake's sons, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American sons is out there, man, head first, doing the damn fool, man. They ain't worth the shit. Is this still okay? This is Proverbs 23 and 13. It reads,